Good morning, me fishy chums. Welcome back to our little channel. This morning, on a lovely Sunday morning, peaceful morning, we've come back to Bladen on the River Tyne. So as I said, we've come back down to Bladen. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, calm still. The only thing going against us is the tides. I'll put the tides up here. Very small tides. I was out yesterday. I tried fishing on the beaches. The sea was just too rough. I'll put some little clips in for you. The sea was just too much. I was bringing in weed and etc. and I packed it in. And I went to the pub. And I had a pint. It was fantastic. It was really nice. But yeah, we're back here today. Obviously the target is flounder, smelt. Hopefully, might pick up a smelt, but mainly flounder it'll be. Baits of today, ragworm, bluey, mackerel, and I've got some frozen peeler crab as well. Rigs, the usual, one up, one down. If we are lucky and we get into some flounder, like quite regular, I'll put the dingle dangle dongle on and see how that works again. But I've got one rod out at the moment. I'm about to set up the next rod and get that out, so I'll get that done and we'll see when we're all set up. So we are getting bites first cast. That rod that's out, which is a good sign because it's such a small tide. The reason that I've come down so early, because we're at half tide now, is that the strongest part of the tide is going to be around half tide to 2 hours up. Normally on these small tides I prefer to fish earlier than say an hour before top or an hour after, because there's more tide. Tide equals fish, obviously. And the fact that we've had a bite first cast is a good sign. At least the rod's moved already. And to be honest with you, I'm just happy to be out because I've had a horrendous weekend. That trip up the coast yesterday was just a waste of time and fuel. Unavoidable, of course. I'm just going to grab a rig, 1 second. Unavoidable, of course, it was just a waste of time. The traffic, you know how annoying traffic can be. It just got us in a right, it got me in a right fettle. And then there's some other factors, YouTuber orientated, that's getting right on me chebs as well. So today, I just want to relax. So the rigs today, me normal, one up, one down. The only difference I've made today is I'm using flat leads. As you can see, I've flattened the lead out. Now this is a match fishing trick. It means, because it's flat mud here, it means the lead will sit flat, and when I tweak it to get movement in it, it'll slide along the top. I've also seen that Ben Arnold, who provides the bait stops and the hooks for me, Ben Arnold does that as well. It was devised, I believe, from what I've read. He just put a post up the other day, actually, from what I've read, that Ian Golds came up with it. He calls them sledges, and they used them in one of the internationals to make a win. But yeah, just flatten the leads out, so they'll lie flat on the mud and I can pull them across and disturb it, rather than a ball lead or anything like bomb shape that might dig in. So we're still getting bites. I don't know if you caught that behind us, but we're still getting bites. I'm just going to clip this rig on. It's very muddy underfoot here, so I am going to be covered in clot. That's part of flounder fishing, that is. Some of the places I've fished have been far muddier than this. We're still getting rattles on that rod. It's actually dropped slack. Sorry, I've got me back here. I'm just going to get this one out. Just get that one out. I don't want to disturb this one just yet, but I do want to swap rods. So what I'm going to do, a little bit unorthodox, is I'm going to point this rod this way for now, just while I'm talking to you. Let it settle. Yeah, so it is a bit cloudy and there's a bit of flotsam and jetsam lying about, but yeah, hopefully it'll be a good day. That's dropped right slack now. Actually, while I've got the camera on, we'll get that one in. I'll just move you forward a bit because I think you're a little bit far back. There you go. Is that comfy? Good. Yeah, we'll get this one in, see if there's anything there. I can't remember what I put on this one. I think it's rag and bluey on this one. Let's have a look. There's nothing there. We'll check the bait anyway. No, I don't know. Nah. The other thing on these tides with the small bites, oh no, there is something there. Got something small on. Is it going to be a whiting? It's first cast fish though, regardless. No, it's staying deep and I can't see it, so it's a flounder. Yep. There we go. There's the first fish of the session, first cast, not bad. Not a big fish, obviously, but this is the target today. So, there we go. Nice little Tyne flounder covered in mud because I've just dragged it across a bit there. Good sign though. Let's crack on. There you go, my chums, first dab of the first flounder of the day. Nice clean little flounder on the bluey. Ignored the worm, took the bluey instead. Oh, this is what it's about. So how have you all been? I hope you're getting out, hope you're getting fishing. Just going to tip that camera a little bit because it looks like it's a bit on the wonk. There we go, that's better for you. I hope you've been out and getting fish, or just getting out, because that's important. Just going to peel some crab legs while I talk to you here. Yeah, I definitely need to de-stress this weekend. It's been, you know, sometimes we'll go through those times where we get ourselves a little bit stressed up. And that's what it's been like for me for all this week, really, to be honest. But yesterday I was full of vigour. Thought I'll get myself up the coast, get on the beach, good chance of bass, turbot. I took the light gear up, thinking that the swell wasn't as bad as it was. I did check, and it was slightly bigger than they said. I just couldn't hold bottom, even on a small tide. Couldn't hold bottom, and then the weed started. As you've seen from the footage, if I've put some footage on for you, I think I've still got it. Yeah, so it was just one of those days, you know. It was it's like an hour's drive, hump the gear onto the beach, get the camera set up and everything, and then to realise that it was just a fruitless effort. So it was a little bit disappointing. I mean, I was on a downer before that, like, to be fair. But yeah. So this morning I'm just looking forward to a bit of peace while it lasts. It's early. It's actually 8:20 now. High water is 11 o'clock, so I'm 3 hours up. So that fish was basically 2 hours after bottom, which is normal. It's going to be a quiet spell. It could be quiet now until close to the top. I don't know. Depends. There's no tide movement at all. I'm having to tweak the lines, which is something I normally do when I'm flounder fishing anyway. Just give it some movement, you know. But yeah, we're out. That's the main thing. It's a beautiful day. I think the wind's going to pick up slightly from the southeast, but nothing too bad. I'm close to the car here, so it's just a case of just fishing out the car, really relaxing. That's what fishing should be about, really. Yeah, just chilling out, minding my own beeswax and having a little bit of fish. I hope you're enjoying the channel, by the way. I hope you're enjoying the content. It can be quite samey, but the channel is aimed more at relaxing, fishing and relaxing, rather than going out and being full of, you know, energetic, fuel-filled episodes. But if you're already new at the channel, I hope you consider subscribing if you like what you see. It's always nice to have a new subscriber, or a like, comment, dislike, don't really mind. I've just got some crab, my first batch of fresh crab, so I'm using the legs today because I've had to freeze some down. It's a nightmare looking after crab, but I'm hoping to get across for some smoothhounds, so I'm just prepping myself, getting myself ready for that. That aside, and also freezing crab down. I start early to freeze my crab down for the winter. Although winter just passed, crab was rubbish. So basically what I'll end up doing is using the crab for fishing like at eyemouth, and if I go up the rock ends or the beach in the winter, you know. Mainly the rock ends for the crab, like, to be honest. But yeah, it's a busy time. Bait preparing. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm going to continue to sort this out. When we get some action, I shall bring you back. Hold on to your pants. Just a quick point while I'm on. Regards Facebook. I do get a lot of friend requests on Facebook from anglers. Now please don't think I'm being ignorant, because I'm not. I have said this before. Facebook's my personal space for my family and my close friends, so if I don't add you as a friend on Facebook when you send the request, please don't take offence. I don't mean anything by it, it's just, it is my personal space. You can go onto Facebook and find Northeast Angling on there. I've got my own page. Feel free to get yourself on there. Get yourself not signed up on the page. Get yourself joining the page, and you can send us messages and interact with us on there, not a problem. But not on my normal Facebook, because it is, as I say, it's for friends and family. It's got stuff on. My life isn't that interesting, but just so that you know, I'm not being ignorant, and that's that. Well, the bites have been slow to come, but we are getting them. Had bites on both rods. I think it's rattling there in the background. Right hand rod, left hand rod, both going at the same time. Strange thing is, they've both been out for about 10-15 minutes and nothing. I've given them a little bit tweak and starting to get a few bites. I don't know if you can see me line, but there's so little tide movement, and the lines are just slack. But we're getting bites on both. Not sure if they're pin white or flounder, but at least there's some action. That's the main thing. I've got crab legs on one, crab legs and ragworm on the right, and I've got bluey and ragworm on the left again. I'm getting bites on both, so I haven't put a full crab on yet. Yeah, I will. Well, I'll be putting half a crab on soon. See what action, but the fish may be starting to look for the peeler now, because it is warming up. It's turned out to be a lovely day. It's going to be really nice today. We're still less than an hour into this session. It's only 20 to 9. This is my second cast on both rods. I'm going to give them a little bit of tweak, just to see what we've got, if we have anything. Problem is with it, when I'm tweaking, I'm having to tighten the line because there's no tide to pick the line back up. So because it's so slack, when I'm pulling the line, I'm moving it, which is the aim, but the slack line's staying there because the tide's not pulling it tight. But we're definitely getting action though, so that's the main thing. I'm very surprised there's nobody else down fishing this morning. There's a good chance there'll be people fishing up on the staithes. Probably turn up like before high water, I would imagine. But I've learned my lesson. On these small tides in the river, you need tide. You need to get at least whatever tide pull's available, which is normally mid-tide, because everything's just static and stagnant apart from that. I'll bring you back if these develop. It's about time. We'll check this right arm one first, see if there's anything there. There was bites. I have to be careful on this mud. I nearly went, I nearly did a wrong one. It's quite slippy, that's why I've moved back. A little bit of weight there. There is also the possibility of crabs as well, me chums. It is a very slack tide. Oh, it's a fish. About the same size as the other one, but more than welcome. There we go. Might have to start getting the dingle dangle dongle out because I'm swallowing it every time. So that's on the bluey again. Let's get a quick look. Nothing to shout about, but sport all the same. And on a day like today, when you just come out to relax, you can't ask for more than that. We've probably got one on the other rod as well. We'll take our time. I'll get this one degorged, and I think I may set up the dingle dangle and give that a try. So these are the baits I'm popping on. So I've got crab leg on that one, fresh crab legs them off the ones I've peeled, and some salted bluey just to toughen it up. If you're finding that the bluey's really mushy when you're using it, just put it in salt, chop some up cube size, put it in the salt, shake it up, leave it in the fridge overnight. Toughens it right up. Job's a good one. Right, my chums, we'll get this other one in. I'll turn you around. That's all I've done today is turn this around. Just turn you around so you can see. And we'll get this other one in. Was rattling away as well. Oh. It's not very stable, is it? What's going on there? Having a few issues with this rod stand. It doesn't want to, sometimes doesn't want to sit very stable. It's turned out to be a very nice day though. Nothing on this one, I don't think. Not feeling anything. We did get rattles, but it could be small whiting, could be smelt. Crabs as well, because all the bait's gone. A smelt would be very welcome today. I do enjoy catching those. Right, get this one baited and back in. Well, my chums, continuing the terrible weekend that I've had, I've just changed my top and realised that the microphone was on me top that I put in the car. So the last clips that you've just seen that was catching the fish were in silence. So anyway, we did it. We got the smelt, we got a double shot of smelt. One was foul hooked unfortunately, but both went back absolutely fine. One was 25 and one was 26. Beautiful fish. But that's the targets achieved today. Flounder, smelt, brilliant. And before that we had a flounder, I think, where the sound wasn't on as well. But the baits are coming quite quick. The baits have been mainly the fish baits and crab and ragworm for the whiting. But I do apologise for the sound. I'll probably end up having to put a bit of music over that, so you've just listened to a nice bit of music while I was catching those fish. But that's all you missed really. Sometimes I'm just, honestly, dense. Take me hoodie off and forget that the mic's on there. It's only because I've checked the camera as well. If I hadn't checked the camera, it would have been yet another disaster. I'm not having a good time, chums, at the moment. I'm not having a good time. The only thing that keeps us going is you fellas who watch and like these videos. So please subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to give these a tweak. I think I was talking to you about that before. I was just about to tweak it, but that's gone. I'm getting a bite there on this one. I've noticed the smelt bites are quite distinct. They kind of pull and bounce, which is something I've not noticed before. Unfortunately, one of the smelts back on the surface there, I can see them. They're not a very hardy fish, like, to be quite honest with you. You have to be really quick to get them back. We are getting action. We've got a little bit of tide as well, actually, which is probably why the smelt have come on. There's definitely something sitting on this one. Those flat leads are working a treat, or wedges as they're called, I think, or sledges, sorry, call them sledges. And yeah, when you tweak your line, it just moves nicely along the mud. It's got a larger area and flat, so it doesn't sink right in. Again, I'm really sorry about the sound before. It's me being a numbskull and taking tops off and leaving mics on. There's absolutely nobody fishing this morning, which is very strange. Right, we shall continue. I'll bring you back when we get some more action. Both rods are going. This one's been going for a while, so I'm going to get this in. I'm worried that I don't want, if we are catching smelt, I do not want to deep hook them. But we've literally had a fisher cast. I've already lost count. Not that I do count me fish. I just enjoy them for what they are. Another flounder. All about the same stamp. This one's actually smaller. Crab, that one. Yeah, he has. Oh, that's good. Crab leg, that one. Pretty much the same stamp, just, whoa. Hey, come here, Flappy. Hey, Flappy Fred. Whoa. Whoa. Steady on, he's feisty. Full of fight. Whoa, whoa. God almighty, come here. I'll get you back in a minute. You got yourself all covered in leaves. Dear me, perfectly formed, in perfect condition. Very feisty. Get him back. I am going to slip soon on this mud. The more I'm walking on it, the more slippage is happening. Go, another little flounder. They're getting smaller. I'm going to measure it. 20 centimetres that one. Get a little blighter back. Hopefully we'll get something bigger. It's a good sign for future stock though. The amount of juvenile flounders, I can't speak, there is in the Tyne. It's a very good sign. Some bites on that one again. I'm going to have to get another rig out. I'm losing time in between when I could be capitalising and getting better fish, but I'm going to set up another rig so I've got one to double pat with. This one's been banging away. It's got stopped talking by a gentleman there. I'd just like to say, I don't know how to put it really. Gentleman's asking about if the salmon here. He's obviously not from this country, and I have explained to him that you need a licence. So if you are unaware, if you do come to the Tyne and you catch a salmon, it's illegal to take that salmon unless you've got a licence for it. You must buy a valid salmon licence to take them. Get this one in. I've got another bait ready this time. I've got another rig ready to capitalise because the fish are active. You get this one in and we'll see if I can do it without slipping over. I'm not contacting anything decent, but at the end of the day, I don't know if I didn't get that one. Crikey noses, that was knocking for a while. But at the end of the day, it's action nonetheless, and I need to get through the small fish to have a chance of getting something a bit more sizable. If I don't, I don't. I'm not really bothered, but I do like to challenge. One likes to challenge oneself. Get me, yeah? Challenge oneself on a Sunday. Yep, so be it. We shall keep trying. Slightly different rig, this one. It's quite a big rig. And it's a 3-hooker. It's a 1 up, 2 up, 1 down. Swipe my nose because I've got a snotty nose there. It's a 1 up, 1 down. A 2 up, 1 down. I will get it right. I just thought I'd spread the scent out a little bit more. Got a bit of everything on that. Got ragworm on, crab and fish. Just get this out. I think I'm off camera now. Sorry if I am. Just a little lob. That's all we need. I've got a pear drop watch lead on that one, or a pear grip lead, whatever you call them. It's pear shaped and it's got grips on, so whatever that is. There's that many bloody names in there for leads these days. Just a lead. It's a lead weight. Simple as. Right, I'll keep at it. Today's snack of choice, me chums. Don't forget, other confectionaries are available. I also have a lovingly prepared egg mayonnaise sandwich that my wife made for us. If I don't eat it, I'm probably going to get it wrong, but I did warn her, once I eat that egg mayonnaise, it's going to be all afternoon. There's still plenty of activity, chums. Getting bites all the time. Every chuck. There's a bit of a, as predicted, that wind's picked up from the southeast, but it's nice. It's a lovely breeze. Got a feeling this one's got fish on this one. It's a lovely breeze, that. A blowing down the river, keeping me cool. Sorry, Gordon, I know you sometimes watching. Terrible Scottish accents, I know. I do apologise. There's a fish on this one. We just don't want that wind getting too frisky though. It's funny how it just comes on, isn't it? So it's like someone's just switched it on there like a fan. But it's put a nice bit of ripple on the water. I'm going to check this one. This has got the 3 hooks on this one, I think, if I remember rightly. So we'll get this one in. It's been going some like for a while, so we must have at least one fish on here. We've got to have. I left it out. Yeah, something giving it good. That was a good head shake. So was that. Sorry if I'm off camera. We've got another flounder. Sorry again, Gordon. They're all about the same stamp, like they're carbon copies. I promise you that they're different fish, but the beauty is they're taking the fish bait through the lip again. Didn't even have to put the dingle dangle dongle on. That's one hook clean, one hook untouched, and one hook with a fish on off the 3 hook rig. But we'll get that other rig put on, what we've prepared, ready. Actually, I'll get this, because this is lip hooked, it's getting put back first. They're all small fish, just hooked that, mind. All small fish, but as I've said, at this time of year, it's what you expect. You might get the odd good one, you know. Well, that wind's... It is getting brisk. Right, get this one changed over and get it back out. I'm normally faster at changing rigs than this. It's Sunday. It's Sunday, I'm feeling lazy. Trying to make yourself feel better about things. You know, just let me be. Let me do me thing. Let me do me thing. Just a quick flick this one. That one's a little bit closer than the last ones have been. Just to try. There's no reason to get distance here unless you're trying to catch tide, but there actually is a bit of tide now, so we are currently excuse me, we are currently almost 1 hour before top water now. I won't be staying much long. I said probably till lunchtime, so I'll fish it an hour back, see what happens. My experience of this market, never really fishes very well on the ebb, but that could be totally different now this time of year. I don't know, but that is my humble experience of this mark. It's currently about 40 minutes to high water. I'll be fishing it for a little bit longer, but we've had a good session so far and I've enjoyed myself. Nice to be out. I'm getting loads of rattles on this one. I'm going to get this one in, I think. Left hand rod. Sorry for the shadows. The sun's right behind and I can't put the tripod anywhere else because of this ground, so unfortunately you're getting a shadow cast. Well, we have our 4th species of the session now. And they're still around. Little Tommy Codlin. Species number 4. We've got a cheeky little double shot there. Little flounder on the bottom. Middle hook's bare on the 3 hook rig. And a little white, you can't get away from them, can you? But it's sport, it's been plenty of action. I'm going to give it another... Get these fish on hooks actually. I'm going to give it another hour or so and then we'll be off. And a good rattle on this one, chums, there. Quite a bit of weight on it as well. Hopefully one fish, not a double shot. Come on, son. Oh, what is it? Is it a codlin or is it a smelt? It's one fish actually. Little Tommy. I'll give a good account of itself, I tell you. There you go, they're still here. Little Tommy codlin. We're getting near the end of the session now, but we'll see what we can get out before the end. So we're on top water now, it's on dead slack. It is currently 10 past 11. Still getting bites, but as the tide's eased off, it's turned into whiting and codlin. Codlin surprising when there's no tide, but yeah, codlin. But the whiting are definitely present. It's going to start ebbing soon, I won't be staying much longer. I've got quite a bit of ragworm to use actually before. I'm back at work in the next 2 days, so I need shot of that. Hopefully I'll be getting away midweek. I'll be going down the east coast, I think, or maybe it's across the west coast. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet if I even get there. Got a lot of things on lately, so just trying to fit it all in, you know. And the little flounder. There's nothing big today, unfortunately. I was hoping we would probably contact a flounder close to 30, but it's just the way it is. You can't predict it all the time. Perfect little thing. Did well to hook that actually. I'm on size 2 hooks though, but let's get it back. Plenty of fish. This flounder I've just pulled in. That's my bait there, and the hook is just sticking out the gill there. And that's someone else's line there, where they obviously, possibly, haven't known how to unhook the fish, so they've just cut the line and left the hook in. This is why I always say learn how to disgorge the flatties if you're going to fish for them, because this has been left with a hook in. I mean, it's still alive obviously. We'll get this off. I've packed the camera away. This is a little bonus fish when I'm bringing me last casting, but I'll get this unhooked, get him back. Thankfully managed to get him out. That's some hook that is. Get him back, eh? Well, my chums, that's it for today. Quite a good little session. Nothing big. Biggest flounder was 25 centimetres, something like that. But a nice day out. It was a nice relaxing morning. I did enjoy it this morning. Got a little bit rowdy as time went on when the jet skis came down and stuff, but it's what you expect on this part of the river, really. Best baits today, strangely, salted mackerel and bluey was probably the best. Had a few fish on the ragworm as well, but we've got 4 species and we've got 2 smelt at double shot, which was brilliant. I do apologise for the sound. I don't know, I had one of those moments, left me mic on me other jacket, but I do apologise for that. But thank you for watching as always. I hope you got something out of today's session. I hope you enjoyed it, if anything. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. A little like, a comment, a dislike. I don't really mind. Interaction's all good. But until the next time, stay safe, stay well, and tight lines.